minutes of doom. What is it you are seeing this time around?
That your jubilation is premature.
Senior Solomon.
It is unwise to judge the day by the gathering of the clouds. After all, we have angry clouds and storms. Give way to the brightness of stars and noonday. So, this noisy cloud of yours, Ibushia! It will not end the job of anyone. And I can't say anything better about these delegates that are sending to us out.
Should we be surprised if the hand that carries with it starts smelling? What else do you expect from the unguarded mouth of an old drunk fool? Get away with your solicited prophecies. What are you seeing?
Blind man. I see the gate. The light. Father than the sound of the Godo. I smell men. An audience gathered. Yes. Waiting expectantly to see what will turn out to be. What the story of the Godo would become. And this is. We bring to you another part of the story. From the ancient of pinnacle powers. I don't know.
What do you expect?
What is the title? We don't know. What is the title?
Me? Yes. I don't know too.
Even you? What is the title? Clouds without rain? Yes. Clouds without rain. Clouds without This is how you repay me of our audacity and passage. Is this what it has become? Flouting the direct instructions of the gods and going ahead to sanction this selfish mission just because you want to score cheap points with your people. This is a flagrant display of disregard for the office of the chief priest, and you know it.
Imafidon, no one is undermining the authority of the chief priest. Like I've said time and again, almost sounding like a bell with a broken beat. This mission is not to take away the significant role you and your family play in the land. We only want to complement it.
Did I ever complain of tiredness or hint on the need for assistance? I, the Mafidon, the only mouthpiece of the gods that make peace by waging war. Tirelessly, I have served the throne since the days of your father, and I am not ready to back down doing so.
Imafidon, you see, we the people of Igodo, we appreciate you for your toils and sweat over this land. But we are simply saying we can have more. Hey, why should a farmer settle for yam when he can harvest cocoyam from his farm? See, the living conditions for our people has worsened in recent times. Our people suffer from diseases that defy your cure. Our young men are slain in battle and they live on scant. We have it. It awfully appears that you've reached your wit end. You see, yesterday is no longer ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to discover and know.
But what do you think?
You are even wasting your time explaining to this expired piece of art now. Hey, guys. Yes. Hey, Mafida, let me advise you. Gather the little pride that you see have now and leave this place so that other people can see space and stand. Huh? Yes. We all know that it is much better to retreat in honor than to advance in shame.
I silence everyone. We are not here to battle in words, but to look for solutions to better our conditions. Mafida, I apologize for the outburst of Chikokumbo.
I'm not sorry.
But we've tried it your way since we were a boy and you were friends with my father. But it seems not to be enough anymore. I think it's best for us to look for solutions beyond our brothers. My fathers would have done the same.
Well, we shall all see about that. But remember, Your Majesty, he that sets a fire upon a forest might think that he's only preparing a farmland, but forgets that many animals will lose their home in the process.
Story.
And to what do I owe this charade of uncultured brute, my dear sister?
Who does it? You can have everyone here fooled. But I, Assassinada, I see beyond your pretense of good intentions. Send me representatives for a better life.
Hiyo Saloba. Oh, Assassinada. Who and when? Who was Daga? The king grants you the rare privilege of speaking to him, and all you do is to insult him?
Oh, please, Okubo.
Hiyo Saloba.
Don't make us be a commodity of little. He might be a king to you.
Hiyo Saloba.
But to me, a cheap brother that robbed me of a throne that is mine by right.
Okay, no. Oba Udasi, Oba by inheritance. Husband, son of Oba Wire the Great.
I say you. Is it not this wicked Imasi who tried to turn the heart and twist the hands of our father, who has named me the Osisi of Igidomigodo, on a cheap claims that the gods do not approve of female here? If only my dad knew his true reasons, was to take me out, seeing that I would succumb to his selfish control. So he went for a weakling. A man like a woman.
We're still suffering under the manipulation of a tyrannical chameleon.
But don't get it wrong with us. I will make you go free with the same thing you denied me of. The law of karma has got no problem. You don't have a mill here. And that is why you want to send Nosazi on a worthless adventure, only for her to return the hero and consider your worthy success. But I make you this promise. Read my lips. On earth will be let loose. If you think you can give another woman the same thing I wasn't considered worthy.
I think I've unlocked those of your bargain, Assassinada. God, what are you working for?
That's my king. That's my king. Show them what Igodomigo is made of. Show them. That's my king. Show them.
Hey!
We are in this together. Are we not in this together? He said no. Even
My people, this swelling of dust, this pierces the heart like arrows. I know these past few weeks have been rough. This man of God to be left with me. We have done so much pain and suffering for the past 4 months. Sin in our entire life.
Our sons and daughters die of strange illness. Our crops rotting without growing. And our land weakens by the day.
But tears only brings sympathy. You see, it is strength and solidarity.
Did you know that last week, Imara, my friend, the wife of Egbabon, drowned in a human stream? Did you know that my brother went on the last battle and came back with just 1 hour?
I'm also aware. And most of our young men were in church that battle last week.
Did you know that I have not sold one palm wine in the last 3 weeks and I have not seen money to feed my family?
Messenger of evil tales. Did you know? We agree that the perils of the land might have affected your home the most. But you do not say because your roof is leaking, you believe you are the only one feeling the scourge of the rain. We are all in this together now.
It's okay, Chibokumbo.
Did you know?
It's okay. No one spanks a child and expects him not to cry.
We know.
My people, I feel your pain like the bearskin feels the harmattan. But like Chief Debiri mentioned earlier, my home hasn't been spared as well of these unfortunate incidences. My wife has been held down by a strange ailment that has defied all cures for the past 4 months now. I can't wait for my nurse to be back with the medicine we all seek.
It's taking too long.
So let's not despair nor lose faith, for it's in the toughest of times that our greatest strength manifests. So don't allow the sorrows in our heart darken our lights of hope. I believe this struggle will soon be over, as our delegates will soon return and with solutions to better our lives. That's all. If we can wait and endure for 2 years, what is 2 more weeks that we cannot survive?
Food carving is all I know. And the Almighty is one of my major clients. And for the past 6 months, he has refused to patronize me. Or even lend me some money to feed my family.
Why are you running like someone that is being chased by a mad dog?
Your Majesty, my wife has been in labor in the last 2 days. But Ila Osolua, the wife of Imafidon, has refused to attend to us. And a few other people with physical cases. She said we should wait for the return of our scouts, since we believe in their mission.
This is preposterous. How can someone be so wicked not to have mercy on an unborn child? Speaking of which, shouldn't Dr. Messi and Imafidon be here with us?
That was what we agreed.
Hey! In gathering ingredients for a pot of soup, we have added some poisonous mushrooms. If we had known, we wouldn't have sent those delegates to Osarono. Your Highness, when we did come to an end, this is becoming so unbearable.
It will become a luxury. So long as the enemy will continue to turn deaf ears to the voices of the gods. People fetches rooms full of arms, has thrown an open invitation to the gods.
to the rest house. I warned you all, didn't I?
But Imafidon, ever since the scouts left for Osaru, we have followed every instruction you have given. Everything the gods have told us, we have done, asking no questions. But why do such evils still betide us?
Because to every action, there is a reaction. You cannot choose water and not expect wetness. For sending those people on that mission, this is the consequence.
Well, it's too late to cry when the head is off. What is done is done. We can only hope this youth of ours come back with desired food. We all seek.
They will come.
No, Obama. If you will reject and refuse the ways and practices of those delegates upon their return, and then give me the full right and privilege and respect and freedom to practice as I want to, then things will come to normal. Yes. I assure you this.
Well, we'll see about that. And to you, Chief Dopesi, I thought we both had an agreement that you provide us with subsidized food from other villages.
That's what we agreed now.
And give financial support when needed until things are back to normal. But you seem not to be forthcoming in this responsibility of yours. You are blessed with wealth, no doubt. But it's not he that has much that is rich, but he that gives much.
What and all?
I am glad you recognize our accusation substance. And have helped immensely to cushion the effects of this trying times. But like Imafido, my effort seems unappreciated. Is it fair? Despite my position in the land of Igodomigodo, you choose to send sons of nobody on that mission. After I beg that my son be picked.
Dr. We all know that your son is a shadow of his father now. You do not expect us to put such a very important assignment in the hands of such a delinquent. He's a delinquent, is he not?
Oh, my son is a delinquent. But my money is not.
Sometimes.
Well, my money is just one delinquent. My hands are tied.
Good people of Igodomigodo. The land is in turmoil. We have a rotten tooth in our mouth and we must chew with caution until it's removed. But I assure you all of the light at the end of this tunnel. So return back to your homes with high hopes of our delegates that we all sent. I and the elders will go back inside to deliberate on what to do at a trying time like this.
Can you not show that toilet to come out and let us have some peace? If I hear your own voice, I will start you deaf and dumb. Nonsense and ingredient.
As you can see, the plan is on course. Before long, the people of Igodomigodo will recognize our true importance and will accord us the respect and dignity that we deserve.
Are you sure, Imafido? The final words of the king are far from comforting. The king is still resolute in waiting with the help of the delegates and his son.
Then we will make life difficult for them before they become delegates. Yes, they will suffer so much until they come back on better things. Imafido Sasare, the only mouthpiece of the gods, the fire that burns without root, says so. Let us do.
Mareo, Imayore, Mareo, Imayore, Mare, Nevanani Boku, Oizeo, Imayore, Mareo, Imayore,
this is the only thing I miss about that city of light. The melodious tune. It's all about Mary.
Wake up. How can that be the only thing you miss about the city of light? How about the exercises and training we have? I mean, the city for Sanubua, studying his prose, and talking to others about him. Even if denying ourselves through that time, that will be stronger in our life.
That one, especially that you just mentioned now, is what I will never try again. I know they said it makes us stronger, but the physical nourishment of my body, let me not deceive you, is very, very important to me. And I can't wait to get home and consume all I can.
I'll go for it. You understand like your mouth. Well, you see, I can't wait to get home. But we still get this honor and royalty. Because of this expenditure, we will start to sit among the elders of the land, making decisions, ordering men around and living lives. Slowly, authority feels good from there.
Today is a big day, and a big responsibility is on our shoulder. Such assignments comes with power, no doubt. But power is used to help the people and not to manipulate them. I feel we should be more concerned about announcing to the entire village what we learned in the last 2 years.
And you think I am not ready for that? You just wait and see how I begin to dispense knowledge and exude virtuosity with an unperturbed alacrity. You see, I have accumulated so much information, even the bumps and hits on the art of warfare, that my head is experiencing self-aggrandizement.
Spare me those words, Irabo. Honestly, I hope it is not just baby grammar you want to go and use to bamboozle people.
Forgive me, my princess, but you see, I get verbose and loquacious when put on the spot. Political fluency is very much part of my strategy. I mean, how would the people know I have dined with grammarians and mastered the art? Besides, people hardly question what they do not understand.
Really? I hope you are also very proficient in the school of life. Just as you are in the book of hearts.
Of course.
Please, I need to use myself.
My princess.
Excuse me.
My princess. My princess. In this scroll of life. In this scroll of life. Oh boy. How will you man up and take the bull by the horn? Forget this princess status. Achievements are not built on desire, but on courage and action.
Oh, Irabo. So it's so easy for you to say. You know you have your way with words, and you can have any lady you want. Me, when it comes to such matters, I'm tongue-tied.
I'm go free. Then let me borrow you words from my lexical library. Princess Lotade. Words fail me when I articulate the exact intricacies that define your beauty. You are the tiny sorrowful eyes, the irresistible pearl with the aroma of the sunflower. You are a treasure to behold and tenderly hold, the fairest of maidens with radiant comeliness. You like that?
So, you expect me to flow like this? You expect me to flow just like this? Not a chance.
You had better take this chance before we get to the village and she gets busy. You know she has eyes for Omokaro, the prince of Igara. Now is your only chance to sway her. Sway.
Let's continue with our journey. We should get to Igodomigodo before the sun retreats into the sky.
My princess, there's something very important that I want to tell you.
Okay. What is it, Irabo? I got to read.
I think maybe it's like, you know, I mean, you are a very smart person.
I got to read. Is this what you want to tell me that is very important?
Well, yes for now.
You know what I think? We should hurry home.
Okay.
My leaders are here. I am so fortunate. Being the first to so. What are you doing in the outskirts of the village? How is the Oba? How is my mother? Did your mom carry ask after me while I was away? How is it, Godomi Gojo?
My princess, everybody is fine. I was just on my way to airport to see my mother, but this is certainly my mother. See, everybody is waiting to celebrate your arrival, my princess. I'm confirmed.
Hope is like the embers of dying flames, fanned by the bellows of faith into a raging fire. But when faith is devoid of works, it wanes, whereupon we reach an inevitable quagmire.
Celebrate the triumphant return of our delegates. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. It was over 2 years we sent these valiant youths to Saronu, city of light. Some felt it was going to be a venture in utility.
Yes,
others believed it would take forever. But here we are. Our seed of hope has yielded the fruit of accomplishment. My people, here is an end to your wailings, long sufferings and complaints. Mikoyo has entered its new day. Rejoice!
We are happy, even though some people are not.
We thank you for your loyalty to the throne, your bravery to venture into unfamiliar terrain, and most importantly for returning as planned. I believe you each have a word or two for us.
We are grateful for the privilege, Your Highness, and we will surely do our best.
It's obvious the young man is overwhelmed.
Our gargantuan and heartfelt gratitude goes to the clementious and well-meaning people of Mikoyo for granting us this very rare privilege to embark on this heroic, valorous, and serendipitous adventure. I don't need anybody to tell me a little. You see this one I'm seeing here? This one I'm dying with book of people. As quickly as possible, that is. That we are more than prepared to deliver a top-notch, superb, exhilarating, and sterling service to you. See, we have been stupendously equipped with all the technical know-how, imbibed and convolvulated, even with the most artistic purpose. To extend the frontiers of our territory, we shall reclaim, we shall proclaim, we shall acclaim the glory of the French. I told him I will not disappoint you.
Let me taking the words out of my mouth. We understand that to whom much is given, much is likewise expected.
That's right.
You all have waited in earnest expectation for our manifestation, and we are ready to weather the storm to do so. I am also aware of my new responsibility to my father's throne, and I won't fail the people of my land.
And what great responsibility could that be, dear princess? Tell us. Tell us. The little chick hasn't even flapped her wings. She's demanding praise for flying. Your assignment was to learn to become a healer. How does that concern the noble throne of Igodomigodo? Perhaps you might want to shed more light.
Well, I believe I was crystal clear to the dead.
I like it. Look at that. I like it. I like it.
Yes. I returned as healer, a solution provider, and that gives the cuts across. I believe that's all the explanation you need.
Healer, solution provider. Just because a butterfly can fly, it quickly wants to call itself a bird. Mushroom apprenticeship and flowery speeches cannot make you a healer, in case you don't know.
Mafido, I think you are wrong there. You see, this is no mushroom apprenticeship. These people have been to the land where only great men thread and have been endowed with uncommon abilities. In fact, let me read to you a portion of the parchment they came back with earlier today. Oh, yeah, prove it. Wait a minute. Prove it. It says here that these people are ambassadors of light and peace. It says they are the salt of the earth. This other part says, and these signs shall follow them. They shall speak in new tongues. They shall throw out demons. They shall lay hands on the sick and be made well. In fact, they shall drink poison and not be hurt. Wait a minute. They will take serpents in their hands and not die.
Carry your half leg and go to the last side. You are talking about something serious. My chief. You have read it right. You see, all the things we have mentioned, we can execute and do even much more. So you can do all these things. My chief.
Since I was born and now that I'm growing old, I have never heard or seen anything like this. I am even beginning to wonder right now which one of us here is the butterfly and who is the fowl.
Well, we can all see wisdom in sending these ones out. Our crops will blossom again. Our churches will once again be protected. Our sickness will dare raise up here. We are truly blessed. In the spirit of this moment, I have a very important announcement to make. Great people of Igodomigodo, as we all know, it's the custom here that the king holds the right to confer on any of its seat the prestigious title OCC, heir to the throne, leader of the youth, as long as they clock the significant age 21. My beautiful daughter here marked her 21st birthday while in her sojourn. And it's on this note, I, Oba Udazi, the son of Eware the Great, bestow upon her the title OCC, heir to my throne, leader of the youth.
Over my dead body will I allow such a sacrilege happen in the land of Igodomigodo. Abomination! A woman on the throne of Igodomigodo. We all know that this will desecrate the sacred honor of our life. Never in this ever.
Chief, good, better, worst. If not that you used to find me small thing, I would have said your head is not correct.
Okuba, you dare is talking.
Listen, tradition is going to change. Tradition is going to change. And it is in the discretion of the other to choose whoever he wants to name Osisi, irrespective of gender or popular bias. I knew it.
These have been your plan all along about Hassan. Just like smoke. Your true intentions have risen to the surface. You dare to condone and celebrate what you won't condemn. If any woman ever said this truth, then my mother, your elder sister, deserves to be forced. Because for the same gender reason, you promised her and labeled her an outcast. And that's true. In case you all don't know, she has also gone to Osaronu. The picture of life. You must such act of nothing. When she returns, see? There will be trouble. Because of people to feel no pain as a pleasure. No blood as water. No weeping is favorite son. Until Princess Osasinaga sit on that throne.
Who you sir? Lare. Who am I? Who are Saga? Who are Nefu? You come there to threaten us. Guess what are you waiting for? Take care of this delinquent now. Show him what you can do.
Oyibo.
It is good strategy. Actually, your enemies think they have a case. It's making sense now. It's making sense.
I promise you one thing, my chief.
I believe you.
I will single-handedly put to you.
I trust and believe you.
I see. You see?
Wait. It's like the princess is also doing well here in the hill, you know. Let us say that too. No
My princess, this is your yes. By the time I am done with it, no man, Imigodo, or its environment will be able to contain their gaze when you walk by. Not even on Mokaro.
Isimeme,
Yes, my princess.
you started with your flattery again. Just as music does not profit a deaf ear, so does your flattery add no value to me. But you know what? I want Omokaro's blood to rise at the sight of me. But I'm finding it hard to select the best to wear.
Whatever you select will be just fine, my princess. Because beyond this your beauty, you carry this aura of grace. If only you know how much this kingdom adores you, how much you were being talked about while you were away. But why am I surprised? If I were read in the school, he said the Gentiles will come to your light and the kings to your glory. Oh, what do you like you, my princess? If only I can learn the ways of Osalova and become my princess. My princess, you're lost in thought. Is it the matter?
What do you think Omokaro will be wearing this evening?
So it is Omokaro that troubles your mind. Never underestimate the potency of love in the heart of a maiden.
You can say that again, Isimeme. Omokaro is the song to my soul. The rhythm that sings with the beat of my heart. Enough about me. What's new with you and Igodaru?
You know, I've been seeing Imafidon, I've been seeing Igodaru for all that Imafidon did for us while we were destitute. That's just in obedience to my parents though. But on one of my visits to Echo, I met your cousin Yosa, and things are starting happening since then.
Isimeme, why are you only involved with men that are loggerheads with the throne? I find your love with Igodaru distasteful, but with Iyosa, it is actually offensive.
I know. Shouldn't you have been trying to manage it? In fact, the interest for each other has worsened beyond battles of territories.
Notaze! Princess Notaze! Ojojo, why did you bind into the palace like that? That you offer makes it an accessible space. Doesn't give the villagers the right to defile it. I'm sorry, Princess Notaze. But the portion you gave me 2 weeks ago, I've done nothing to improve my mother's situation. In fact, she's closer to her grave now.
Even my pregnant wife, there's nothing that is helping with her pain.
Wait. Did you use it with boiling water as I explained?
Yes, like 3 times daily, as you recommended.
I gave her overdose.
And it's true.
Okay. Then you equinated. Great fresh cassava. Not 2 spoons of uswari to eat. I'm sure she will certainly feel better. Although, please come back tomorrow. I'm sure my princess will have a better solution by then.
You heard what she said. Do as instructed and leave my palace in peace. I have other important matters to attend to. Ododo, please, leave this. I'll attend to it later.
And what matters can be more important than people we have meant to guard and serve? A gesture of compassion reaches a wound faster than a medicine would. This act is unacceptable. It's Meme. Please give us a moment. Sit down, my daughter. When a mother cow chews the grass, her offspring watches her mouth. You are my Osisi, and it's my duty to teach the heir to the throne on how to rule well. But this distraction with Omokaro is like a wound that keeps festering by the day. It hasn't allowed you to learn the ropes of responsibility you one day shoulder.
Father, this has nothing to do with Omokaro. I'm still fulfilling my duties as Ila and learning the tenets of leadership.
Tell that to the villagers that just left. Even your mother still lies sick 4 weeks since you returned. And about learning, I thought you were meant to read the scrolls of life as often as possible to help you regain your strength and function better as your role as a healer in this land. But I see the scroll gathering dust in your chambers. And the only eyes I've seen reading is that of the Simemes.
I bring greeting, Your Majesty.
You are welcome, my son. I hope the farmlands are experiencing better yield.
They certainly are, Your Majesty. And we are doing our best. Greetings to you, my princess. The fairest of all.
I can see this visit has nothing to do with me. Okay, I will excuse you two. I actually need to even take a nap. Well, Nosaze, we will continue from where we left once I wake up.
Thank you, Father.
Rest in peace, Your Majesty. Rest peacefully, Your Majesty. Nosaze. I bring you gifts. You see, I carefully select each item to choice, and I'm sure you will like them. The banana, we use Otarolu technology. You see? How they feel? But Nosaze, how many times do I have to knock at the door of your heart before you finally open?
You better don't knock, because I'm not in. Or better still, you are knocking on the wrong door, because someone else holds the key to this already. Excuse me.
Our dear Princess Nosaze, the hope of Igodo, the sunshine can melt your sleepy palm oil. You're just the one I want to see. Is that not a good break?
Irama.
That makes it even better.
Please sit, my chief. Chief Edebiri. My chief with wisdom. The only chief that could read and write before Igodo saw light. Please, what's your question?
Thank you. Ever since you came back from Osarunu, myself and my family, we've been going through the scrolls you brought. And it has been a refreshing experience. While reading, we came in contact with some information that has been very heavy for our hearts to comprehend. Like this part that says, guard your hearts with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. What does it mean exactly?
My chief, you see that question in particular? It is very, very deep. I might need some time to go and make my research on it. Or, Agofri, can you help with the question?
We were taught back in Osaronu, but I can't remember the exact meaning of it, and I don't want to confuse you.
Yes.
This is serious. Where then do we seek answers from?
A quick question, My Highness. Also,
where is the Oba? Where is Oba Odazi? Dear ya? What do you say?
One would think that with age comes maturity and manner. Why do you seek the Oba?
So the princess, because she's now OCC, utters gibberish from her foul, unguarded mouth. I suggest you speak with caution. You do not want to count the teeth in the mouth of a tiger.
Chief Imafidon, you have a bloated sense of importance. Pride and fury leads a man nowhere. It is just a perfect recipe for catastrophe.
You call me proud, Nosaze? But for my respect for my Oba, I will not exchange words with a juvenile like you. However, an egg should be careful how it dances around the stone.
And what will you do, Chief Imafidon? May our man's Nesiofo. Oh, you seem to have forgotten that I am no longer the timid and Gollywood Nosaze from 3 years ago. Or I simply put it to you, you are only intimidated that I, Nosaze, have come to give to the people of Igodomigodo what you can never give to them.
Me? Threatened? By whom? Where? I am Mafidon Etiosasare, the indomitable rock unmoved by the threats of 1,000 volcanoes. Threatened by you. I was going to ignore your childish tantrums, but as stubborn as a mule, you keep stirring up the honest nest. So be ready to be stung by bees. I take my leave.
Imafidon, wait, sir. Imafidon.
Forget it. What exactly did you say the issue is?
That you are a sluggard. Go to the ant, consider their ways, and be wise. Be wise.
Amayo, come on, give me that rope. How many times have I
warned you to stop looking out for places that only insult your elder brother.
Oh. The boy speaks more sense from his mouth than you have instructed ever since you returned. I mean, what is the essence of the training you went for 2 years? 2 good years! If you cannot provide a practical solution to all of our family problems.
You people are all in this. You mean with all the theories and terminologies that I've given to you, you still accuse me of not helping you? Well, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. We were not back in Otaronu that even the Messiah was not appreciated for laying down his life. Listen and listen good. I am not going to kill myself for any of you. I'm not going to kill myself.
But it says here that a good shepherd lays his life for a sheep.
Thank you, heaven. Thank you, heaven. We are not shepherds, but farmers. So that part does not apply to me. The fact that I know our man to be saved, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. You people give me a lot of headache, which is why I sleep alone.
Go ahead. See, it's a formal treasure.
No, Ukeke. It is the best form of meditation. You see, I need to meditate so that I will discover a world-class solution to solve all these our family problems.
A little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will bounce on you like a bandit, and scarcity will attack you like an armed robber.
Amayo!
Yes.
Amayo! Come on, get out of here! Bye, Mario!
I will destroy you! You guys do, I suggest you leave and go pray. Come and watch me decimate and follow you for
Ekinada say, Ekinada say, Ekinada say, Ekinada say.
Just be granted another piece of your power, and I will be your slave forever. You are not asking me. I have been following you from another junction.
A no response is a response. A good one at that. For a nuisance and a good for nothing.
Please help me to these men a worthy round of white wine to resuscitate their minds alive. I need them to observe as a victor to the wrong, to face it and discuss a personal matter.
My friend, now don't be a busy drama. Well, it is not honorable to accept defeat than to hide from it. From what I can see, even though I am twice, they have already lost this game. Why am I not surprised? You never think you know me. God is not about to do for one now. You something to you. Have you not heard? Now whoever pays you like he takes his due.
Exactly. I've spoken sense today.
Kokobi, just order another round of palm wine for me. And see if you will not be winning this game. Just without regret.
When is winning? What? Me? I'm not even playing now.
Yes, but you are shouting. You are shouting.
My people, am I shouting?
Yes!
Who is the cause undisputed? You call me ordinary. I am your extra. I deserve some accolades, guys.
Iraba.
Akobure, why this morose look? You just missed the display of legendary Irabo.
Oh, Irabo, these are falling out of place. And you don't seem to notice or hear about it. Well, you are very better. You have your way with words and the people. But look at me, Irabo, look at me.
I have no traces of progress in the farmers. And even my notary, I seem to be losing now by the day. Irabo, I can't afford to lose both ways. You need to help me.
Relax, my friend, relax. Let this staff play of his joy and drop tomorrow of his potential. Think about this. I have an idea. Come, let me tell you.
I'll go for it. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. It is good you are here. You know what? I am tired of your behavior. I am sincerely tired, truth be told. Even if you have decided to wear laziness as garments and excuses as matching accessories, at least you leave my foodstuff in peace now, go for it. See, come to think of it, you have in no ways contributed to the small farm plot your father and I are managing. Yet you eat the chunks of food and foolishly give the rest to your beloved princess. I go for it, I am tired. I am tired. If they want me, I go for it, I am sincerely tired.
Mama, I have told him that he that does not work should not eat. He should not eat.
Like seriously?
Yes.
And what is this rat doing, Amayo? Is that what has face on the street? If I catch you, and you go for it. Continue with your lazy act. Life will soon hand over to you a medal of poverty. Look at them. Oh, where is that rat? Amayo! Hey.
And where is that useless man called Jurabo? Where is he? Where is he? You say yes. Where is that useless man called Jurabo?
He's here! He's here! This is Jurabo.
So yeah. Yeah? I've been searching for you all over. See, let me remind you. I'm the only one in my family that my mother forgot to bless with a good mouth. So if you fail to put yourself in a place of honor, I will wash you with insult. We have observed how different ladies follow you home every day, all in the name of teaching them the ways of Osanodua. Oh, you dare your body. Come here. See, so, this is my sister. And if you are not blind, you will see she's with a child. Detero her from your classes, so detero her. If you don't want your manhood, talk to a boy's toy. Before you wear black or black, like someone wanted a picture you never had.
He said he's money the future he never had.
Yes, you're wearing black on black. Like someone wanted a picture you never
had.
You'd have done what? Speak only empty words that mislead people just like the way you was. Irabo, you are such a disgrace. You are an empty barrel that goes around making empty noise.
Hey! What's your tongue, Igodaru? I will teach you how to plead with it. What is a non-entity like you are illiterate? Impetus as you pass. So wag your buccal cavity disrespectfully at me.
Exactly, Godaru. You forget you are no longer the strongest in the land. Yet you want to catch the tiger by the
Excuse me. A rally lion that cannot kill a prey. I would rather have more respect for leopard that kill a cat rather than a tiger that mourns like cow. We got good detail that the people of Otabiri are planning an attack. This toothless bulldog sent us ahead with good speech, promising us that he's going to join us before yesterday expires. And he did not. And this is the third time he's doing this. So tell me, how will I respect a man that speaks more than he does?
I certainly was assessing the situation. Just so I can give a comprehensive postulation of the potential risk and emergency.
Keep quiet! Keep quiet, my official idiot! I'm no longer fooled by your jargon theory. Irabo, you are nothing but a colossal failure and a terrible weakling of the war.
I will not beat a novice unless they call a child abuse. Because that will place and snap off my very big.
Really? Irabo, I want to break. Irabo, fight me. I want to break. Fight me. Fight me.
That I dishonored myself, my noble self, by beating a fellow low warrior.
Irabo, dishonor me. Please, dishonor me. Fight me.
I saw not less than 100 men coming from country. You need to
Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga. Yoga, 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 yoga. Yoga, yoga, yeah, yoga.
Yes. What I know. And what you do not know, you don't know it. Yes. Isn't it strange? I hear the footsteps of royalty approaching. I smell the footsteps of bigger dignitary. Why not more common in this vicinity? Ah, Princess of Sasenada. It's all right. Whatever it is that brings an evil to the compound of an earth must surely carry on in manageable ways. Welcome, my majesty. Welcome, my majesty. My majesty, please let me be a partaker of your boundless generosity. I know, your majesty. Hey, thank you, your majesty. And to the rest of you, can you do this? I swear you, can you do the same thing?
Drunkard! Fool! Get out of the palace premises before you desecrate it. No one wants to weed in his field of wheat. Nonsense. Let us go. Come, my son. Have you considered what I discussed with you? Your mother seems so bent on this peace treaty with Oba Odazi, seeing that all our convincings have fallen on deaf ears. I told you, this is the right thing to do. In fact, it is what the gods want. You, Yosa, becomes the next OCC. In fact, I can make you Oba faster than you think.
Imafidon, I have thought this through, and it seems very logical. I am so displeased with my mother's approach to things ever since she returned.
In fact, my son, this is even beyond logical. It is the right thing to do, because no woman has ever and can ever ascend the throne of Igodomigodo. Yes, you, Yosa, becomes the next OCC, and not your cousin, Nosaze. I tell you, and I, in Mafidon, I am willing to see this justice done, so long as you are willing to wake up.
I want to fight for the throne.
Exactly.
If my mother won't claim it, then I must. But how do we go about it?
Yosa, you leave that to me. I, in Mafidon, is no Sasari, the only mouthpiece of the gods that makes peace by waging war. I will make it happen. And I will keep you posted as my plans.
No problem, we're all fine.
Let us go.
But wait, Mafidon, one more thing. I need you to fulfill these conditions if you want my unflinching support. You know what? The first thing is no more attack from you on my people. And 2, tell Igodaro your son to leave Isimeme for me. See, she's my sunshine. And I can't share with any other man.
Yes, sir. Consider both done, my future Oba.
Better.
Igodaro is my son. When I cough, he catches a cold.
Good.
Don't worry.
Exactly.
I will speak to him.
Let's go.
Nake, why are you being unnecessary stubborn? Move.
The same thing.
Princess Naga, why pushing against a brick wall? I would just have my orders, and that's why you should leave. You heard the king now. He said he never wants to set his eyes on you again. Now go.
He didn't even hear me out. His rage made him misinterpret my mood. Allow me an audience, please. Even if it's for me to express my condolence on the loss of the queen.
Oh, please sell that to the dogs. We are not buying it, though. Sell it to the dogs. Yes, Salomon. Otibo died over two months ago. Can't you see how prompt it is of you to come and show your commiseration?
But she hasn't been around. She also went for Sarono, the city of light, and recently just returned. So she couldn't have heard.
Oh, Sanova. Oh, chief, you were in there when the king gave his decree. She's not allowed in Nicodomiko anymore. Not to talk of the palace. See, my head is on the line. I don't want to use it to.
Be gentle with her still. The fact that gold is covered in dust does not mean it has lost its value. She's still a princess of the land.
Oh, yeah, no. There is no gold or princess here. This is an expired piece of art that is seeking attention over a lost cause already.
Well, I insist you do not treat her like a common criminal. When sent on an errand like a slave, or just deliver it like a freeborn, or just go inside.
Chief.
I am sure Sasena God understands the situation, and she will take her leave, or just say,
oh, well, say, chief intermediary of conflict resolution. Oh, yeah, let's go. The Oba is waiting for us for our meeting. Let's go. Chief.
Osasenaga, don't worry. I will speak with the Oba myself when he's in a calmer mood. Go back home. You will hear from me.
Mother, I'm not sure of this. I'm not a sucker for this. How can we be begging? What nonsense?
My train.
But to fight for this throne.
The only princess in the whole of the Intrigue. Take. My train. You see, you intoxicate me like this. I seem to have forgotten your name. Can I just call you mine? You see, if beauty was time, you would be my forever. And I don't know how war can claim to have love when I'm spending the work supply on you, my princess. Take a look at my hand, my princess. I think the space between them were meant for you.
Your word levels my mountain and fills up my valley.
Not that our princess.
You. What are you doing in my father's palace? You're an outcast, an unwanted guest.
You forget it's our father's palace before you knew it.
Hold your dish.
Mama!
She is your sissy and has every right to question our being here. Not that. May I have a word?
This is epic. The almighty Osasenaga, bringer of war, wants to have a word with me. No way. I don't have the time to spend to such a contentious, cantankerous egoist. What's the right pleasure in bringing troubles to my home?
I'm sorry I've been all that in the past. But not anymore. Grant me an audience, please.
Okay then, if you say so, please excuse me. Isimeme, please take Omokaro to my chamber. Omokaro, spare me just 2 minutes. Now, I give you 2 minutes and not a second more. What is this all about?
I'm sorry for the passing of the moment. I should have come sooner, but I only heard that
Please, don't even try to open old wounds. Because it does nobody no good. And I don't know. What else do I have to tell you? If this is why you came, please, you may take your leave.
I don't hold grudge anymore. Can't you see? I want to fight for the throne. It's all yours. I'm only here to make peace with my brother.
Really? I wish I could believe you, but sadly I don't. My father and I no longer see you as a member of this family. And we never want to see you again. Please, you may take your leave. Oh, are you surprised? What else do you expect after so many years of pain and trouble? See, you have broken the bridge between us and it can never be mended. Leave, I say.
Mama, enough of this insult. Let's go, please. You, don't worry.
And you, what are you still doing there? You need to come with... Julius. Evangelist Julius Amaba.
Yes, it is I, Nozase. I came for a mission here in Ekuma. So I decided to come with Osasinaga on our trip back to Ogodomigodo.
Good to see you. I'm sorry for all that you witnessed. Osasinaga had it coming.
What went wrong? Nozase, what happened? How did you quickly fit into a system that you are called to change? Enjoying the pleasure of the immediate and losing sight of the ultimate. When I heard about the death of your mother, I knew it was purely a negligence of duty. Because back in Osaronu, we taught you all that pertains to life and godliness.
Sir, I actually tried to apply all that we learned, but it seemed not working. And I got overwhelmed.
Oh, so you quit? Resorting back to the arms of flesh? Oh, have you forgotten the part of your stroke that says you should act until your joy is full? Or the one that says you should not get weary in doing the right thing, that you will reap if you faint not?
Help me! Help me! My princess, please help me. Please help my wife. We've been to Oluwa's house, and she wouldn't even care. She has been in labor for the past 8 hours.
I'm trying to tell you that I'm not a midwife. Nozase the healer, Nozase the heir to the throne, Nozase the midwife, Nozase this, Nozase that. Please, I need a break. I don't have the space and the tools to take such delivery.
Pardon me, my princess. What I'm seeing appears to look very serious, and if we don't act now, we can lose the child, not the mother.
Hey. Oh God, my princess. Wait, don't you understand? I said I have nothing. Please, my princess, we will make do with whatever you have. Whatever.
My princess, I think I've learned enough from my mother to be able to handle this. Please bring her inside.
Stay here. Just stay here. Bring her inside.
Seriously?
Sorry.
I am even more disappointed now. Osase, but you are one of the most promising students back in Osaronu. What happened? It is clear that you've not been reading from the scroll, because he has enough truth to instruct you on how to live a better life in this uncle system.
Yes, to be sincere, I've not been doing much of that lately. And just because my responsibilities are beyond my imaginations. I am the heir to the throne. And that comes with a lot of duties and activities.
Activities that yield no productivity? I thought we teach you back in Osaronu how to place your values right. Choosing purpose over pleasure. Heaven's mission over self-ambition. Performance over position. What your people need is not an orator, but rather an oracle. They don't need a sympathizer, they need a savior. What has happened to you, Nozase? You have been trained and called for this, to show forth the numerous side of his wisdom. Give expression to what is inside of you. Don't be a fruitless tree that carries forms of godliness but denies the power thereof.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'll do better.
You better do. Because the enemy's expectation of the creation awaits your manifestation.
Yes, sir.
Don't fail your creator. You have been called to this, anointed for this. Please give it an expression.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be willing to hear of your exploits. On my way, I will ensure I reach Ilabo and Agofre.
Yes, sir.
You can
my wife.
Excellency, give me your 2 years. Hurry to Wende Market. Get a sizable portion of Uswasi leaf, 2 wraps of Uyi, and 1 bottle of Omere wine. Hurry!
Not so fast, Isimeme. your plan? Why do you always make a show of embarrassing me? I'm beginning to question your loyalty lately. Each time such a case comes up, you quickly step in and make a total fool of me. What exactly do you want? What?
Forgive me, my princess. I'm only trying to help. Who am I to go and get the next spin of Igodo? My intentions are purely to help. See, everything you see me do, I learned it from my mother before I came to the palace itself. And sometimes, when I visit her, she shows me more. Please forgive me, my princess. I can never do anything to hurt you, please. I'm sorry. Forgive me, my princess, please.
Get up, Isimeme. Get up, I say. See, Isimeme, if your loyalty is unfettered, then I'll be needing your services on another level. Just as you have known, I've not been able to deliver on my duties as Ila. But with your knowledge and what you can glean from your mother, you can save my head. This is how it will work. Each time such a case comes up, you will give me the solution behind closed doors. I'll visit your mother at Ego for the solution if it is beyond you. Can I count on you on that?
Yes, my princess. See, I'm ready to do anything in my capacity to help you.
Stand up, Isimeme. Stand up. See, I will forever be in your debt. And this will be our little secret. And if you continue being faithful in this, when I become queen, I will fully express my gratitude. Now let's see how Your Majesty is doing.
Thank you, my princess. Ijilu cannot be more than 12 years old.
Does he lose his consciousness?
Yes, in fact, he falls down uncontrollable at times.
That means he has seizure also.
Yes.
Okay, this is what you should do. Get a lot of okra leaf. Squeeze out the water. Mix it with 2 cups of uyime water. One that is fetched first thing in the morning. Soak some raw cassava in the mixture for 3 days. Then give it to the boy. Within 6 days, he will be fine.
Thank you, Mama. What can I do without you?
You're welcome.
Then another matter I promised to discuss with you.
Okay.
Are you seeing what I am smelling?
I don't understand. Please, speak in plain terms. You started again.
You mean you don't remember this case Isimeme just mentioned? A boy convulsing and also losing control.
Oh, my husband. You mean that boy that was battered 2 days ago with foams in his mouth? Wait. Oh. Does that mean...
Exactly. All the recent healings of Nosaze, this is how she gets them. Isimeme does the job and through her mother Enobore, and then Nosaze takes the glory.
Really? She has actually betrayed us. And she must pay for this thing.
Relax. Not so fast. Let's wait until the daughter leaves. I'm sure Enobore has been acting in ignorance. Besides, I have a plan. She can serve a greater purpose for us.
Exactly. All right, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Welcome, my daughter. Please
wait
go well.
Goodbye, my mother.
Isimeme. My regards to the palace. Enobore. Our people say that the pigeon you have fed does not deny you on the day of death. They also say that loyalty has no color. It is either white or black. It is not just a word, but an action that proves itself when the wind of trouble rages.
Odoven, I agree with you, my lord. But what are you getting at?
I have known your husband, Legema, for over 3 decades now. And I have done favors for him over and over again. Countless times that I have even lost count myself.
We are well aware of that. And we have tried to show our gratitude many times over the years.
Remember how I planted Legema at Ego, where he is now gainfully employed with a good job. Also, I have blessed you with numerous farmlands for you to cultivate your herbal produce. And not to forget that the planting of Isimeme, your daughter, in the palace 5 years ago as the chief palace maid was also my doing.
Oh. Yes, I remember. And we are truly indebted to you. But now you scare me. Is there something I've done wrong?
No. But there is something that you will do right. You have been giving Isimeme a lot of prescriptions lately. And she takes it to the palace.
Yes, I have.
Mark my words. Do it so well. Keep at it. That even the patients will come back with gratitude. But in a week's time, mark my words, she will come to you with a condition of bloated stomach and severe skin rashes.
Okay. What do I do then?
Good question. You see, just let me know whenever she comes, and I will tell you exactly what to prescribe to her. I hope that is clear.
Yes, it is. But Opal is well, oh.
And no, Boro, you and this your childish questions. Trust me, nothing to worry about. All is well.
My husband, see, you don't worry you. I know we can count on my friend. She is as faithful as a dog to its owner. Am I wrong?
I am sure of that.
As instructed.
Very good.
But I have to take my leave now. I promise to say an arrow before returning to Ego.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Let me see you off. My friend, don't forget.
He marked us the grace. He marked us. The song that never sings. He marked us. You are the bird that flies.
Exactly.
Without wings. He marked us.
Dokpesi amenaga
no.
Dokpesi the richest.
No.
Dokpesi the wisest. You see, you are a true son of your father, you know.
Yes, I am. Yes.
You see, I just finished hatching a grand plan and was coming to your house tonight to discuss it.
Is that so?
Exactly.
And I hope it has to do with new laws and decrees that will lead to expansion of my fortune. But meanwhile, yes, cola nut, fresh cola nut for the later. And they go outside for pepper soup.
Dokpesi.
No.
You see, this is why I like you. I am so blessed today because of you. They say that he that pours water ahead must surely step on wet ground.
Yes.
But you see, this new plan of mine has nothing to do with your wealth or your businesses, but everything to do with fulfilling your long-lost desire of becoming the Oba of Igodomigodo.
Imafido. Hey, don't make me salivate for a food I wouldn't taste this time around.
Not at all. This plan will work. Your family is next in the royal bloodline. Isn't that so?
Yes.
And you are the eldest in the Amenangawo family. Am I correct?
Yes. But that does not automatically make me sit on the throne of the Igodomigodo. The crab does not become a fish just because it can survive in water.
You leave that to me. You seem to quickly forget that I am a Mafidon in Sasai. Whatever I cannot accomplish can never be achieved. I am the dry meat that fills the mouth. But first, we need to make peace with Oba Odas.
Do we have to?
Exactly.
You know, we haven't been cordial for a while. I don't think.
Same with me. But this we must. He that will eat honey must not mind the sting of bees. We shall go with gifts of assorted types. But we must make sure to include a jar of fine palm wine and an exquisite fabric befitting for him. Bring all these items first to my home, and then we can proceed to the palace. That is the plan.
Well,
you will know more as we proceed.
I trust your wisdom. Then how soon do we embark on this?
Immediately, Dr. C. Immediately. He that will not waste the moment must give haste to time. Go put the items together, and we can go pay the Oba a visit in 3 days' time.
Okay, let me hurry along then. Imafido. If you make this happen for me, Imafido. As you know, that money is not the problem. How to spend it. Imafido. If you make this happen for me, you will know that the difference between an orange and lemon, it is tasty, no? To add wealth. Hey, to add power to my wealth would make me invisible. Let me hurry along.
I will see you later this evening. Himafido.
It's all right.
See there. Thank you.
Papa, I had a voice. Could that be Chief Dokwesi?
So you were busy sleeping away while I was busy working very hard to build a lasting castle for us at Igodomigodo. Don't you know that all that I do to leave a lasting legacy for you? You don't understand. But I smell victory in the air. Success is in the offing. The day is almost here when the son of a stranger will be crowned over Igodomigodo. And you, my son, you will be my right-hand man when that day comes. Igodaru, you will go to Iyosa, son of Osasenaga, and deliver a message. You will tell him that Chief Dokwesi Amenagawa is the target. And he is to advance with his men not later than 3 days after the next Ebomisi festival day.
Papa, I cannot go. We had serious quarrel over this yesterday, and it turned to a serious fight. And during the process, one of his friends was badly injured. But Papa, why Chief Dokwesi? I thought it was part of the plan.
Kunwa! Shut up! You're not in any position to be asking questions. In fact, the less you know, the better. And I am so appalled that you still belittle yourself for that cheap palace maid, Isimeme. When a bigger tussle that will deliver the kingdom into our hands is at stake. You seem to have forgotten so quickly that the pact that I reached with Legema for you to marry his daughter Isimeme was only a bait to get him to do my biddings at all times. You will do as you are told and no more questions. Nonsense. What is this rubbish?
Nonsense. Wonder shall never cease. My husband, look what I found outside. Busy eavesdropping. See, I hope you haven't said too much. Hey, because by tomorrow, the whole Igodo will know what we are thinking behind those.
No! Me? I can't say anything. In fact, I did not even hear anything. I just heard you discussing with Chief Dokwesi on how... I did not hear you say anything about taking over the throne.
Fool! I am not surprised. His miserable life revolves around only 3 things. Palm wine, stupidity, and gossip. But that life is about to get more miserable. Many years ago, I pushed your father out of the way when he stood as an obstacle to me becoming the chief priest. And I will not hesitate to do the same thing to you.
Yes.
I gave you blindness, right? But it seems that was not enough. So I will also make you deaf and dumb. Good! I am preparing a delicious meal. And I cannot allow... I am preparing a delicious meal. And I cannot allow the wagging tongue of an inconsequential fellow to make it burn. Take the fool away and lock him up.
Stand up! Get up! I won't talk about the throne. I won't tell you about the throne.
A mafia joint in your sasari. The stump of a mighty tree unshaken by the million strikes of an axe. I will rule this land by any means possible.
Made by Chief Dokwesi and the Mafido. Indeed, we have no reason to fight. Osalobu Aresi. For clenched feet, always leave only sore knuckles. But the coming together of the hands make the palm clean. Special appreciation once again to Chief Dr. C for the lavish display of generosity, bringing so many gifts into the palace that even the maidens can pack in a single trip. This thoughtfulness warms my heart.
That is not all, my offer. Here is Awari palm wine. I have sent Ododo down to Sapele to get it. I know how much you love it.
You are drinking your own. You have another.
Debbie, you have your sweet with wine already. This is specially made for our Alba.
Well, I would have objected. But the news of this gesture of reconciliation is enough wine in my system.
And that is not all as well. Here is, I have also traveled down to Wari to win the best regalia for the greatest Oba in the province. As you know, it's high time all those other small villages begin to accord us our great taste for fashion.
Unbelievable. This is beautiful. I think our Dr. C is back to whom we know him to be.
I concur. In fact, I concurrently concur. Yo, Solomon. At least now I will go back home and start taking my long list of needs so that the person can behave.
In addition to this, I will also increase and resume my financial support to the village with an unwavering commitment this time around.
The stakeholder of Igodomigodo. I am so pleased to hear this. It's obvious the heavens have said yes to all our prayers. First, it was the recognition visit of the Oni of Ife to our kingdom 2 weeks ago. And then to a drastic reduction in the attack of Uyosa and his squads from Ego. And of course, an outstanding performance by our Princess Nosasa in recent times. To crown it all, an end to all the misunderstanding among sweet chiefs. It is beautiful. Very beautiful.
Speaking of Nosaze, I am personally impressed at how much progress she has made in recent times in her new assignment, especially with her trainings from the City of Light, Osaronu. Let me also say this very quickly, that I wish her the very best in her new assignment.
You have to.
And I am ready to provide assistance whenever and wherever I'm needed.
That's right.
Because our people have a saying that alone we can achieve very little, but together we can amass so much more.
Say that again.
You have spoken well in Mafido. Thank you for letting bygone be bygones. It gladdens my heart to witness this amazing turnout of events. Yesterday they say it's history, but today is a gift. And what to do with this gift tomorrow determines on how we use it. Let's make the best use of this day.
Now that the dust has settled, my only concern now is the content of this cake before I decide. The temptation has been increasing of particles really now. We all know our refinery is supposed to be tested with the mouth, not with the eyes now. That's right, supposed to be. How about that?
Not so fast, Shifirabo. This one is banned from your piercing eye and your salivating tongue. Odia, lie. Yes, boy, Irabo bounces on this. Take this inside and hand it over to his men personally. Yes, my Oba. Yeah, do so.
Oba, my even if it's just one drop, I don't really like drinking.
Oba. How did Ogbemudia escape your custody? How? You are just a pile of trash, Igudari. How is this even possible? That idiot knows too much and cannot be allowed to go free. Excuse me, Obama. There is an urgent matter that needs my immediate attention.
All is well.
All is well.
Hope your lion's son has not killed somebody.
All right. Farewell, wise one.
What a blissful trip to paradise. Stolen water is definitely sweet. I'm sure you enjoyed the ride. Sorry, the lesson is essay. You can come back some other time for more tutorials.
That didn't sound like someone who just enjoyed any lesson. And if I didn't know better, I would think...
Think what, Abanifo? Think what? Think
Well, I jumped in your shoulder, and we could hear every shout from a distance. Well, our evil delegates are always right. They can't be questioned.
I don't blame you. You think everybody have a dirty mind like you? But wait, let me ask you. Have you ever heard of deliverance? Of course not. You know nothing of the lights, nor what the scroll says. But if I must educate your meager and amoral mind, such activities come with lots of shouting and sweating, depending on the victim, of course.
Who are you, a full-blooded Confronting, to deny of such noble service?
Of course.
I don't mean to disrespect you, Rabo. But Essie has always wanted to feel like a woman in your hands.
Silence, warriors! Let's maintain some quietness and not charge me like women. These tasks require absolute seriousness. If some of you are volunteer recruits, that does not mean you shouldn't know the drill. Let's intensify our watch and be alert. Iyosa and his men might be closer than we think.
Are they coming now? Let them come out.
Keep quiet! I think I hear some footsteps nearby.
Oh! Am I too loud?
Quiet! Now! Evaporate if you have to. But don't distract us.
Bogi, relax. I am the commander here. And I say you take it easy on this guy. See, according to the law of ducking and dodging, you do not have to be too serious when you are not yet in your enemy territories. And as you can see, we are still very much in safe zone. Relax. But that does not mean you should lose guard. Brace up, we are warriors. Come on, brace up. Are you shivering? You should cover up if the cold is so much.
I'm not cold, sir.
But you are shivering.
I'm not shivering, sir. Oh, I'm actually shaking, sir. Sir, in fact, I'm scared, sir. I don't think I can do this anymore. The only reason I volunteer for this is to prove to my wife that I'm not weak. Sir, it has been confirmed that I am as weak as a kitten.
Then leave! The last person I need on this world is a lily-livered, low-lifer lad.
That is the problem, sir. I can't leave. If the enemy does not kill me, even the darkness alone will finish me. Sir, I suggest we both live together. And you know, my wife just put to bed. I don't want her to be a widow. Even the enemy we are trying to take away, they are asleep by now.
Ekpenede. I thought you said you needed my mentoring.
Yes, sir.
Then do not fret. Stay and watch as I cross death with my bare hands and snatch victory from the mouth of danger. I have told you countless times who Irabo is. Or have you forgotten?
No, sir.
Then who am I?
Warrior with unlimited fighting
Ekpenede. Again.
Warrior with unlimited fighting
Ekpenede, I cannot hear you.
Warrior with unlimited fighting
That is funny.
Warrior with unlimited fighting experience. You think you have something in common?
Come on, stop, man. Who told you I was afraid? I was only going to look for my other spear.
Oh, really? Why do you feel like a monkey? What do you mean a bear? I thought you could crunch less with your bear.
Oh, Bogi, sarcastic. Is now you want to be sarcastic with me, eh? Okay. if you must know, I needed a vantage point. It allows me to take a holistic assessment of the whole situation. After all, that's what stars do. And you this unscrupulous, moronic, and dull-witted entity called the Bermudia, what exactly are you looking for in this domain?
Again, why is he looking so weird? Is it wrong to get?
I don't think so. I think he's scared or trying to pass a message. I don't think it's not a real
Hand over that black guy. There are crimes he must pay for.
Oh, really? And what exactly has he done wrong? It's not like I care for him anyways, but you see, you are in my jurisdiction. And according to the law of jurisprudence, I can use my prerogative to determine the providence of this victim's hostage.
Hey, bookist, I have no business with you. Hand over that blind man or else you share the same fate.
Igodaro, you and your temper. Somebody cannot play with you. Is this how you used to do? Igodaro. You can take it. He's useless here anyway. And I'm sure this new disability of his is contagious. No, is that not Yosani? That must be Yosani. That's Yosani. Are you going? No. I'm going to take my third gun.
Igodaro, you dare to show your face here after what you did to my friend? You and your father have no integrity, and I'm going to skin you two alive and share your remains to the dogs. Enough, Yosa! Watch your tongue. No one's climbed the tree beyond its branches. Okay? Your best is worse than my weakness, Yosa. You are no match for me at all.
Then let's draw swords and match pairs. The foolishness of the rat that challenges the cat to a wrestling bout will soon be reviewed.
Talkative bird never build a nest. You're like a swordfish, Yosa. Your power is only in your mouth.
Okay.
Today is not the due day. I have serious business to handle here.
Let him go. We will deal with them in due course. Usame, check who that is. Whoever he is must be very valuable for Igodaro to come and kill him.
Yogo, 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 yogo. Yogo, yogo, iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 yogo. Yogo, yogo, iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 yogo. Yogo, yogo, iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 iya, yogo. Yogo, 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 yogo. Yogo, yogo, iya, yogo.
Elders of our land. I'm sorry I didn't send for you all before now. No one wants to spread his old and dirty garment to public. I thought I could contain this situation. But it's been 5 days now, and these symptoms seem to be getting worse. 5 days. But since the dead cannot hide from those that will bury him, I thought it's right to allow you all to know the situation at hand. More so, I need a fast cure. This skin rashes coupled with this protruding belly gives me severe discomfort.
You have done well, Obama, by sending for us all, at least so we can be in the know of what is happening. But from our observation of the situation, it is a simple ailment that needs no serious therapy. I am still so surprised that Nosa Z, the healer, has allowed it to fester for too long.
5 days? Well, I think she hasn't considered it seriously yet.
Yes.
She has a lot going on in her mind, and she has refused to share what exactly is going on in her heart.
Let her tell us. But that's not right, Oba. Whatever concerns the Oba concerns all of Igodo. Yes. Not to talk of someone connected to the Oba by blood. No, sir. You can do better. At least we have seen you perform more wonders with more sick strangers in the village. Yes, sir. All it will take is for you to lay your hands on your father, according to how the scroll instructed.
That's what we said now. There is no need for us to talk too much. I am sure that our princess here can hear our thoughts and feel our voice on this matter. Am I correct, my princess?
Yes, my chief. I'll see to it that it is done.
You have to. Please, Oba, there's no need to worry. You are in safe hands. Mr. Sase will do better.
Thank you, my dependable. I think I will have to retire to my chambers now. I will call for a meeting in 2 days. Hold this is heavy. You can all take your leave.
He's the way he's scratching, I am sure that is with you.
Fine. Let us see now.
I said the healer. I am not. I can't say anything. Let him.
The way he's catching that thing is catching like with you.
That is not with you. Catching like with you.
Isimeme! Yes, my princess. Isimeme! Yes, my princess. This is getting really embarrassing. Yes, to trivialize it. Yes, you said this ailment will not kill my father, but it's obviously making me look weak and wicked.
My princess, I'll not be able to come up with the cure as expected. And like I told you, my mother will not be back from Asaba until later tonight.
Then make sure that your face is first thing before the sun breaks into the clouds. Find me a cure no matter what.
Yes, my princess.
Omukaro, my love. Omukaro, in the heavens. You just left without a notice. I've searched for you everywhere. I even visited the garage. Didn't you get my message?
Didn't you get mine too?
Yes, I did. But our little misunderstanding couldn't have resulted into a breakup.
Oh. So my own mother now cracks cheap jokes, huh? I don't blame you. You can't value what you don't have and never cherish when you did. But for the sake of emphasis, I meant the message I left for you. We are officially done. I only came back for the signet ring I gave to you because apparently I need it for a function at Abudu the day after tomorrow.
How could you be so kind of Omokaro? How could you be? After all Mosase did for you, after all she gave you, she even gave you a body.
And I gave her my what? My wood? Please, know your place in this palace. You better know your place in this palace. And don't carry another man's headache on your head. My business is with your madam and not you, the slave. Nosaze, my ring. My ring. Nonsense.
My princess! What happened? Isimeme, what is wrong with her?
See, Omokaro will be the better person to answer that.
Omokaro! I'm so sorry, my dear. But I knew it! I know all Omokaro was after was a trophy after getting it between your legs. But you see, Nosaze, I am different. A man like me will not treat a princess like this, even after having a taste of your flower.
You glorified wretch! How can I, Nosaze, the prime princess of Igodo, be with you? A common village farmer like you. Wait,
What do you even have to offer me? This forsaken farm produce that you bring to me every week for the past 9 months. Have you no shame? Even the poorest of your contemporaries are doing better than you are. Oh, you must have been fooled that I, Nakaze, we reckon with you as equal because we went to the land of Osarolo together.
Ah, Nakaze! I swear to be successful by all means. And then you will be mine.
I raised my voice and I kicked loud in protest.
And he did, oh, he did.
But no one cared to listen. But here we are today, paying dearly for our foolishness.
I am sorry.
And rebellion against the gods.
I am sorely sorry.
Princess Nosaze, who supposedly was meant to be the healer of the land, poisoned the upper instead. My guess is she was too impatient as the OCC and wanted the throne quicker. Our communities and settlements suffer incessant attacks and desolation because we appointed an entity like a Rabo, look at him, as the head of security. Can you just imagine? A task that Igodaro, my son, has borne gallantly in the past without flinching.
Obviously, by their chest we shall know them.
The Rabo did not only stop at incompetence. He went ahead all over town, the flowering, innocent, unsuspecting maiden.
Rabo!
But the final straw which broke the camel's back, was when he raped Essay, Chief Okumbo's only daughter. Yes, Honorable. An act punishable only by death.
Death! And nothing but death. May my entire generation be punished if I think of any other lesser punishment than death. Every drop of my blood is asking for vengeance.
Lastly is Agofure, the thief. For his insatiable quest for more, he robbed the house of Chief Dokwesi 3 days ago. Criminal. He even got Dokwesi's security killed in the process. Wow. He too was faced death and execution for his crime.
Death.
As is customary in Igodomigodo. People of Igodomigodo, behold your 3 models of light. As they face death as samples of failure and bywords of shame.
I said it time and again that I did not kill my father.
You killed him!
How can I?
How couldn't you?
The medicine I gave to the Oba was given to me by Simeme.
What a joke.
I said to them that I'm only content. And you've been the one disturbing the healing. Yes, I do not justify my household, but embarrassment led me to deception. The pressure to perform make me compromise on my conviction. I wanted to have a form of good work, but denied the power that produces it. Please, I know I have failed in my duties and purpose, but people of Igodo, hear my plea. I did not kill my father.
You killed your father. You killed your father.
Save your breath, Nosaze. There is no wisdom in cutting down a tree and then blaming the axe for the axe. People of Igodomigodo, we brought this to ourselves. The healer of the land cannot prescribe a medicine of death to the Oba and then blame an ordinary chambermaid for our woes. Or Isimeme, are you taking responsibility for this?
No, my Lord.
I thought so. To crown it all, my people, I present to you Chief Dokwesi Amelaganwo. The one who killed the Oba in his guise. For his quest for power, he gave the Oba a poison palm wine and a cloth infested with evil spells.
That is not true. Don't give lies to his don't give ears to his lies. I can't kill the Oba. Mafido was the one who set me up.
The words hold no substance, Dokwesi. When you first noised your ambition and your desire to become the Oba of Igodomigodo, I didn't know that you were so dastard and desperate to achieve it by all means. You put our Oba in the coffin. Nazaze only helped you by nailing the coffin. People of Igodomigodo, you don't have to take my words for it. Listen to the voices of witnesses from amongst you. Otodo, please tell us what happened.
That was how Chief Dokwesi came to my store, asking me to help him get Abari palm wine. I asked him what the occasion was. He didn't explain, no. But I remember him telling me that it was meant for royalty.
Oh dear sir, please tell Igodomigodo what you explained to me yesterday.
Igodomigodo. After the meeting of the chiefs with our Oba in that fateful day, Chief Dokwesi came to warn
Isimeme and I, that only the king and no one else should drink from the keg of Awari power.
Yes, Salobwa. Yes, Salobwa.
I obey innocently. Little do I know that the wine was laced with poison.
Yes, Salobwa.
And I ensured I can put the wine and the regalia for everyone else. And that's our offer.
Yes, Salobwa.
Imafidon.
Yes, Salobwa.
But you asked me to warn them. You used me to do your dirty work. Not knowing I was only digging my grave.
You speak gibberish, A man who blames others for his mistakes always hides the truth about himself. Yes.
Oh, your mouth will not kill you. I almost fell from that bangwa, you know. Hey!
Jaya, lock him up, gag his mouth, and tie him with the others.
Damn! What are you waiting for?
People of Igodomigodo, today marks the first day of the 3 days of mourning the passing away. Once the 3 days of mourning is over, we shall make sure that justice is served to these 4 offenders.
Yes.
We shall spill their blood, importing the land of their crimes.
Yes.
They shall serve the most gruesome form of punishment known to our land.
Yes.
Death by stoning.
Yes.
Death by stoning.
Yes.
Let us go back home and gather our stones. In 2 days' time, we will come back and pounce on them with our vengeance.
Yes.
Since the fowl has decided to kick away our soup, we will break their heads.
We'll break their heads.
Break their
Break their
heads.
heads.
Let us go home. Let us go home. Let us go home. You sir, be keeping your legs first. I will not be helping you. I slap your kid. Where? I did not kill your man.
Meme, please. I know there's still good in you. And you wouldn't want to watch the innocent suffer for a wrong cause. Please, right this wrong. Don't compromise on the altar of fear.
Hey, Isimeme, why seek ye the living among the dead? Do not let Mosaze's toxic form get to you. Remember, a drowning man will always pull down everyone with him. You did the right thing.
Mafido.
Mafido, please. Don't let me waste away. I know the throne is what you desire. And you can have it forever. I promise never to contend it with you again. Please, just spare my life.
Oh, so you know what I want. That you contend with me. Forgetting that I am a Mafido Etino Sasae. The fearless lion that never backs down from its prey. The flower with thorns. The dove with venom. And the shadow with fangs. You were the first to throw the blows of threats and insults. But who is smiling now? Who is smiling now? I have prepared a delicious meal of conspiracy and vengeance for all 4 of you. And I will relish every moment of my delicacy.
Oh, Sanoboa! Oh, Sanoboa! Can you hear me? Is there anything too hard for you? I know I have heard, taking for granted the privilege I have in knowing you, giving to slack hands, and allowing my lust for beauty override my sense of duty. But in wrath, please remember mercy. Rescue thy seed from destruction. Please, give me a second chance. Give me a second chance.
The pleas of the condemned It's like a man pouring water on a stone and expecting it to be soft. Rest in peace, you vermin. Today, justice has been served in its proper measure. My only regret is that it took us too long to wake up. We didn't realize the sword that we harbored in time amongst us.
It is never too late. In fact, it can never be too late. Now that we have taken away the clogs from our wheel of progress, it is now safe for me to declare that Igodomigodo will know peace from henceforth. Yes. Our land will flourish. And our reign will be far away from the shores of Igodomigodo. Most importantly, Igbo will become alien in our land.
Also of great importance is the throne of Igodomigodo. As we all know, it is forbidden to lie empty for more than 3 days. And since there is no surviving candidate or any heir in the direct hierarchy of royalty, I, as chief priest, will resume rule immediately, as is customary. Of course, this comes from wide consultation and the consent of the stakeholders and elders of our land.
Yes. True. I don't want to die before my time.
So I, a Mafidon Sifuetio Sasare, will resume rule as interim Oba of Igodomigodo until we begin a process to ordain a new Oba for the land. I will ensure that we recover as soon as possible from the woes that we face today. And we shall rise even stronger and better than before.
Don't you have my
I'm only in support of you. Don't you dare!
And what do you think you're doing?
I'm doing what you're doing.
Guards! Get these vagabonds out of here!
Yes!
Wait, Mafidon. I am sure everyone would like to know what happened. Especially seeing that Ogbemudia, who went missing for some days, suddenly returns well. And in the company of my enemies too.
Chief Edebiru, don't get it wrong. I am also delighted to have Ogbemudia back amongst us, hale and hearty. But the presence of these irritants desecrates our land. And as the new Oba, I demand their immediate removal or they face consequences as an outcast.
Over my foot! Imafidon, you are the true definition of wickedness in high places. But the wind has blown, and we have seen the echoes of the power. You are no longer outcast by law. The death of Oba Dazi has lifted the banishment upon us.
Yes. Even as true as that may be, does it not mean we should welcome you with open hands? As if the water has not passed under the bridge ever since people left.
True, my chiefs. But you also owe them the rare privilege of fair hearing. Not just them, but all their loved ones waiting at the village entrance to be reconciled to them.
What new sound can a dog make that is different from barking? What new tales of lies can they tell us that will convince us about who they are?
Well, they may all have no tales to share, but I do. In fact, I have a lot to reveal. My chief, in Macedon, as in the past 25 years, threatened and intimidated me from speaking the truth as I know it.
How do you know it?
But here I am now, a free man, as bold as a lion, as the light has shined on me through Princess Osasenaga. People of Igodo. This man is full of evil. While he was serving under my father, he killed him so that he could become the chief priest. And Macedon was also the cause of my blindness. Well, like flies follow uncovered wounds, I have in the past 15 years followed the Macedon just to understand his grand plots. It wasn't until 2 weeks ago when I hit the bullseyes. I heard him discussing with Chief Dokpesi on how to deceive our own king, our own Oba, using gifts. Oh, people of Igodo. This man is the real killer. He made me deaf and dumb, and also locked me up in the prison just because of what I knew. But then I miraculously escaped. But still, he sent his son Igodaro after me. Oh, but thanks to Osanobua, who was so kind, who rescued me through the hands of Yosa. Oh, people of Igodo, I am not just old, I am alive.
Shut up, almost! You vermin! Fool! People of Igodo, will you take the words of this drunkard as against the hard proofs that we already have?
And how dare you concoct such lie against us? And you have the guts to mention me in your name. Get out of here! He goes nowhere, Godaro. You dare to deny that you didn't start Obemudia and left him for him to die alone. Yes! I remember that day. We all ran away except Obemudia and He goes down. Your cup is full and you have come to the end of the road. I challenge you to a fight to the death. And may Osanobua, the judge, grant victory to whoever speaks the truth. Your household or mine. Bring it on, Yosa. I'll be very excited to separate your head from its members and declare an open peace for the vulture. Bring it on. Draw your sword, Igodaro. The earth is coming for a very long time. And this also proves this meme. The man that's rightfully ours. You think it's about woman? It's about
have nothing to say.
Yes, Solomon.
I was exposed to a lot of sorrow. And as I daily read the story of life, I see you for who you are and much more. But I see my responsibility to lift the veil of darkness, covering the faces of the Godomigodo and Amanda. When Ismail came to me about the trouble in the land, I knew it was time for my people to experience it. Even if my parents are willing to come, breaking your yoke off. Legem, enough worry. Do you have something to say?
Imafido and I have been friends for many years. And he shared with me how he planned on infiltrating the Godomigodo. Walking his way home till he owned the ultimate seat of power.
Yes, Solomon.
I saw nothing wrong with it, as I depend on him for everything. He got me a job at Ego, leased a land for my wife to do her business, also planted his name in my daughter in the palace, all to achieve his evils. Years down the line, he capitalized on our level of poverty and dependency more and more, using our family to advance his evils. It is quite unfortunate. We always feel his biddings, not to look like ingrates.
About 2 weeks ago, he threatened me to give a wrong prescription to my daughter for an ailment that could kill the patient. Promising my husband and I immense wealth if we cooperate with him in his bid of becoming the king. I never knew the wrong prescription was meant for Oba Udazi.
Yes! Please, we did it all in ignorance and fear. We are ready to pay for our crimes. After we met of Senegal, our life has changed. We have hope, even beyond this realm.
You will pay. You will pay. So much revelation in just one evening.
Imafido,
Yes, Solomon.
what do you have to say about this? Yes, I did it all. Tirelessly, I have worked for over 35 years to set myself on that throne. With treachery and deception, murder and blackmail, I weaved my way to the top. And on the day I finally achieved my goal, it slips out of my grip.
Yes, Solomon. Yes, Solomon. So we have been living with this kind of wickedness, and we didn't know it. Yes. No wonder I didn't really like you. No wonder.
Yes, the Godomigodo is gullible, too idiotic to recognize what is before her very own eyes. And I exploited it. I was scared at the idea of having the delegates go to the city of light or Saroni. I was scared that upon their return, someone would discern my true identity and discern me. But these, your messengers, are like empty barrels. Messengers with no voice. Salts without substance. Clouds without rain. Except for Princess Osasenaga, my nemesis. She's a true light that understands her identity and exercises her authority. A true reflection of the city of light. The final straw that broke the camel's back.
Look at him. Look at him. We can all see. Evil tribes, when good people refuse to mount their duty post. Such was the case of Nosaze,
Irabo, and Agofure.
Thankfully, he survived execution. He was lucky. The truth has itself been expressed. Princess Osasenaga is the kind of representative we have all been looking for.
Yes.
And I am fully persuaded that she is fit to be our next Oba.
I concur. In fact, I concurrently concur. And after all, she is from the royal descent. I concur.
And as for you, Mafido, you and your entire family will be thrown into the deepest dungeon until we decide what to do with your lives.
I concur again. In fact, I concurrently concur the second time. Yes, What are you waiting for?
Take this wicked man out of this place. Take him away. Look at his hair, looking like the nest of rats. Take him away. Wicked man. Look at him.
All hail! We, Osasenaga, Eware, Oba Tope,
And I am honored to lead Igodomigodo. The shackles have been broken.
Yes.
And the cage that once held us back has been opened.
Yes.
It's a new season.
Ikonosa.
As we look to Osanova to show us.
Igobe Dobe Walo Kuwo.
Igobe